start by getting an update, if you can, on your two injured players here tonight. We'll begin with Drake.
Yeah, first Gambrell, unable to return. Likely he'll be out a week or a little bit less maybe. And Drake looks like he's going to be a lot longer. Unfortunately for him, kid has a chance to go to his first All-Star game. It's a bad play by the goalie. He's done it before. We've seen all the replays. Any other player in the game that does that, you have to go out there and face the music, I guess. And it's, certainly the league will look at whatever, but it's a bad play. It's a bad play, and it's an unfortunate thing that a young kid's not going to be able to go to an All-Star game. It's ridiculous.
Are you able to be a little bit more specific with regards to the injury, ankle, knee?
It's his ankle, and we don't know exactly the timeline on it, but it's going to be a little bit of time for sure.
How difficult is it to play a game, DJ, with essentially the last two periods anyway, 11 forwards?
Yeah, it was difficult, but fun for the 10 guys. They get to play all kinds of minutes. Difficult for me. I'm rotating around. It's a good thing. We had so many chances, and if you're playing a team that's really tight tonight and not giving you much, you're going to be in one out there. I just saw we came out checking, tracking, physical, and it just kind of carried on all game.
Matt Murray gets a shutout, and I know the score was kind of lopsided, but obviously encouraging to see that type of performance from your netminder.
Yeah, and made some huge saves in the third. Some bad penalties by us, like some ticky-tack penalties that I didn't like, but he made some great saves on some failed clears, and we gave him some chances that we shouldn't have given up in the third period. But he made the save. He saw everything. He looks as good as he's looked since he's been here.
Yeah, conversation with the official there just for the second period. Like, did you get any type of explanation? Did they not see the?
They didn't see it, and it's not on that. They didn't see it. If they see what I see, and they know it's clearly a penalty, it's just the frustrating part is he's done it before and continues to do it.
DJ, you sat Tyler Ennis for a couple of games last week, and I know you were pleased with his play Sunday. Obviously tonight he has a hat trick. Obviously you're seeing a rejuvenated Tyler Ennis from after sitting him for a couple of games.
Yeah, for sure. He had great legs since he sat a couple in a row, and sometimes you just need a refresh mentally, a reset. It's like you're starting the year over. He scored the first game of the year, and then it starts weighing on you. And he sits a couple out, gets away from it a little bit, and comes back, and here he is. And now all of a sudden he looks like, he's 20 years old again, and he's making all these plays. So that's how finicky the mind is and how confidence comes and goes.
I know you mentioned a couple of penalties in the third period you didn't particularly like, but I think the penalty kill was 5 for 5 again tonight, and obviously you lose Gambrell in the first, who's a big part of that. Just what was your overall thoughts of the penalty kill?
Well, first off, the goalie. Your penalty kill goes nowhere without your goaltending, and every chance they got, he made the save. So on a night where your goalie's not going, they might get 2 on the power play tonight, and we're not talking about it. Penalty kill's done a real good job, but we had a lot of failed clears tonight. We weren't as sharp, in some situations, but every time we made a mistake, Murray made the save.
Just on that play on Batherson, that's just not something he's expecting the goalie to do, right?
Well, absolutely. It's interference. He wasn't, in the path of the goalie, and the goalie at the last second steps back and hits him. And I didn't know anything about it, but after when I come in and I see replays of him doing it in other times and running out and hitting players, then it's a pattern. And it's unfortunate because one of our best leading scorer is going to be out for a significant amount of time on a play that didn't need to happen.
Yeah, a couple of other chances maybe at running, and did you have to calm people down a bit?
Yeah, we did. At the end of the day, you're going to go run the goalie, and then you're going to get suspended, and then you're going to, you got to look at the financial side for these guys and everyone involved. You trust the league just will do their thing, and it's unfortunate, but you can't. Today's NHL, I don't think you can be running goalies over and and that kind of thing. I think you'll be suspended for a significant amount of time, and then you're not playing.